Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the build. We are now on part 10 of our 1-350 refit enterprise build. So without further ado, let's get to work. Alright guys, the first thing I did last week after I was done with all my done is I went over to Thomas Hunt Films on YouTube, and I looked at all of the motion picture footage. He does movies, he does all ships. It's really cool. So the motion picture through 6, Star Wars 1 through 3, and all of the next gen movies. Just all the shots of the ships. A really good resource for any Starship modeler. I suggest you check him out. But what I was interested in were the blinky flashies, and a few things. I discovered a few things about the blinky flashies. The first thing I discovered was these two lights, this light, and the bottom light all blink at the same rate. The other thing I noticed, and I took a screenshot of it, is, alright, maybe I'm crazy here, but these lights, to my eyes, to my failing old blind almost eyes, the light at the back of the bridge that blinks, the light at the two lights at the end of the nacelles, those look red. So I took a screenshot, Cambot, put that up on Still Store. Okay, yeah, don't those look red? Those look red. I'm not making them red. I'm just saying they look red. I'm just gonna make them white. So we got this right here on the back of the bridge. This, and this same rate. This light down here. Shoo, you arboretum. This light right here does not flash in the motion picture. I've looked at all the shots. I've never seen this little guy flash. So these two are mains, which is kind of awesome. I can tie all this together. It'll be rad. I don't have to tie it into the blinky flashy. The only blinky flashy we have on the underside here is this guy. We will need to tie this guy in with our nacelles and our bridge. But that's it. So just 4 lights that go, these are strobe lights. They'll flash at a strobe rate. The rest of the lights flash at a different rate. This light back here, again, is a constant on light in the motion picture. You can see it clearly when they go to warp and everything gets all... This light is constantly on. Right here, this one. So, great news for me. That's a lot less splicing and dicing. Alright, with that out of the way, I'm going to get to work splicing and dicing. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, we have all of our wires spliced together. We just got 2 wires going out of the front of the ship here. Well, 4 technically for the blinker. But 2 wires for all these lights, the strip light, and the 2 lights underneath there. So I've got this just temped in, and we're gonna see what it looks like. There we go. Let's turn these lights off real quick. There we go. All my park lights are still working, thank God. I got all these lights working. I have, let's not mess this up. I got these 2 underneath here working. So yeah, the belly of the beast is nearly complete here. I have decals to put on these screens before I can pop the top on there, and that'll be the arboretum complete officially. What else do I have to do? Well, I broke this off when I was splicing those wires together. That's okay. I have to replace this anyways, or put it back in. I'm gonna shut this. Oh, some of those lights went out. Uh-oh. There they go. It's just the wires. Hopefully. So, yeah, I have to do these hallways. That'll be no problem. Redo this. Then we can get our shuttle bay. Let's see. Let's see here now. Which way does it go? Like this or like this? Like this. This will be able to put our top down. We'll be able to put our shuttle bay on top of that. And yeah, I think I'm going to run these lights. I'm not going to bother running these lights underneath. I'm going to run these lights just, or these wires just right out here. I got tons of room out here. Remember, we still got, for the front here, we still got this big old ring to put on here. So that's going to extend the ship quite a bit. So I'm going to get back to work, finishing up all the little details in here, and we'll be back when that is complete and we're ready to install our shuttle bay. Alright guys, the arboretum is officially in. You can see it's down. I've got some light blocking along here. I've got to go back and light block a couple places in here, but it is in. And just having that arboretum in brings a little bit of weight to the belly. I did redo this, and I wired up my lights for this. They're not super bright in there, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, I just brought these little wires all the way around here and brought everything out the back here, and then I tied everything together with these two. So when this thing's in here, like so, we'll have two wires going out the front. So yeah, we're getting close here. I just have to finish off my hallways here, which I'm going to work on right now. And then we can mount this. The only reason I don't want to do that first is just to have a little bit more room in here for moving around. So yeah, and that's gonna be heavy. Ooh, feel that. So yeah, almost done. I'm gonna get to work on those hallways and be back in a second. Alright guys, the belly of the beast is complete. Yes! We're done with something. So, the glue in here is just drying for the shuttle bay. I got my hallways in here, and actually, it's really cool. You can see the hallways, you can see that door in there, some of the silver stuff. Same thing on the opposing side here. You got the, see the door in there. That's all cool. And I got this all hooked up to light it up so we can see what it looks like. Let's bring it to camera. There we go. There we go. You can see we have our shuttle bay lit up. Let's see if we can see in there. Oh ho. Yeah, we got our shuttle bay lit up. Well, how can I position this so we can see that? Oh my gosh. I don't think I can. Not from this angle. Hold on. Alright guys. You can see down in there. And man, that does not look right. This thing looks like it's wonky. Like it's cockeyed from this angle. I don't know how that would be. I put it together correctly. But yeah, look at that. That looks like it's at an angle. That's interesting. Anyways, yeah, you can see those turbo lifts down there. They are lit. Not as bright as I would like, but they're lit. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the top of this. Looking at an angle, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's see if we can show you inside there. It's hard to see in there, you guys. Oh, there you go. See that right there? Let's see the other side. Yeah, you can really see them in there, the lanterns. It's really weird. Yeah, it looks like that is weird. There we go, they're lit up. It's a wire. Something up with that wire, I'm going to have to look at it, but you can see. Yeah, see, it just went out. What is going on there? What is going on, you guys? There, they're back on. And they're off. Huh. There's something up with the wire. We're going to have to look at that. We might lose our lanterns on the port side. Oh no. That would not be cool. But anyways, I want to look at this in a no light situation. See exactly what's going on here. Let's see. Alright, wow. Yeah, there they are, back on. They're lighting up the roof Yeah, so bright they are. That's not cool. Stop that, please. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to see what's going on there. I might lose my... God, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Hopefully it's in the wires up front here. Let's see the other side. Of course you go on when I show the other side. Why wouldn't you do that? So yeah, they're lighting up the roof. You can really see them in there. The cool thing about this bottom light is it's lighting up some of these windows underneath, like this one right here. And those two underlights there are sort of lighting up this hallway right here. You can see how nice and bright our shuttle bay landing light is going to be. That's going to look really cool. So yeah, let's hope we can fix this and not lose our half of our lights. Where's the switch? There it is. Half of our lights in here. That really annoys me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to take a look. So, I have started to move on with our hallway making. Shut this off. And I'm starting to build hallways for our port side. So I've got the floor in for this, and I've got the wall built for that as well. Little doors at certain sections. So that is what I'm doing. I did create one little room right there. Let's see if we can show that off. Where is it? It's right here. Oh, the light come in from above. There. That's how the light's just going to come in from above. You can see that little door in there that I put in there. And part of the hallway, and there's another door at the other side. So yeah, we are going to be grooving on the hallways. And I got hallway to put here, there. This one's in. Little hallway there, there, and there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to do. So, yeah, I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll be back with some progress. Alright guys, I've been taking a little break from building tiny hallways because it's kind of driving me a little... So, I've been working on our nacelles. Ooh, that's some flash. Check that out. That's a big old chunk of flash. Anyways, I've been working on our pylons. Why is it always the pylons? Why is it always the pylons? So, let's test fit this. I just got this. It's the kit piece. Nothing been done to it. I haven't even removed the flash, as you can tell. I mean, there's even a little bit of flash in there, but that doesn't matter. Here is our strong back. Now, there is a little bit of paint on here, and that's going to affect it somewhat, but not too drastically. Let's just test fit this puppy into place. Alright. You got these little L-shaped connectors and little rectangles. They go into the little rectangles. Let's see. Like so. And as you can see, they're flush. And they're flush from underneath. They're flush from every angle. And we flip it over. And we get this. Look at that. That is awful. That is horrible. And it doesn't get any better. We go to put it in our side piece. Flip that around. We'll make sure that that's flush. See, the flash just pops out of there. It's not interrupting the connection. That is how it is designed to go. And as we flip it over, it gets even better. Yeah, you can see it's not as bad as the other side, but it's still... Actually, it's exactly the same as the other side. Look at that. Look at that step. That is hideous. And it gets even better. Let's fit these two together. Let's fit this in here. And that is how they fit together. Oh, don't hit the tripod, please. Now, if we flip this puppy underneath, as you can see, that's how everything should be. Those connectors are in the pegs as they should be, as designed, and you get this. You have to be some level of dumb to think that this is acceptable when selling a model kit. This is the worst engineering I've ever seen in my life. Polar Lights, fix this. This is awful. If you were just a casual model builder and wanted to build this kit and paid the hefty price for this kit, because this kit isn't cheap, this is where you would stop. And that is horrible. That's just horrible. How could you see this and not just fix it? I really don't get that. That is some epic level assery right there. So we can fix this, and I'm going to show you how to fix this. I actually had a little help out from Julian Drinkwater. I watched this video and he led me in the right direction. So we have the port side pylon, which I've been working on. We fit the port side pylon into our little slots here, or tabs here, and as you can see, fits like a glove. Now that little line right there, that little tiny gap, that thing is in the studio model, so I'm not going to bother to fill that. That is fine. Now we fit the side piece in here, right in there, like this, no, like that, like this. There we go. See, that's all flush there. And if we flip her around and over, nice and flush there. The problem comes now when we put these two pieces together. Let's see if we can do this. Got this, move wires. We'll connect those two together. As you can see, those are connected. Underneath that's connected. We still have, oh, quit hitting the tripod, dude. Like about that tilt-a-whirl. We still have a massive gap. Now, technically I could glue this in. Of course, the plastic is springy, so I'm going to have to epoxy this entire seam. Also, you're still left with a gap up there. And same thing on the back. You're left with a gap. I could tape and glue this into place, but I'm still left with a gap. And this is actually after I've been sanding on the inside of this. I don't want to thin this out, but I've been sanding it a little bit, and the gap has gotten better. So I might sand this just a little bit more. But again, I don't want to remove any of this plastic, or allow this plastic, because we still have our 3 sets of wires to run through there. That is a no gap. That is no gap. Which is why I'm using my itty bitty wires, which I don't know where they went. Where'd my itty bitty wires go? There it is. We're using these guys. I think these are 28 gauge. We're using 28 gauge to pull the wires down here. Even though we're using 28 gauge, we're still going to have to put a trench through here. Not a huge trench, because of the width of the wires is very tiny. But we're still going to have to put a trench in there. So if I'm trenching out this side and sanding out this side, that's going to thin this out. And we need a nice meaty connection, because our nacelles, now that we've put everything in them, have quite a bit of heft to them. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now. Again, I've worked on this side, haven't worked on this side. That is some piss poor, half-assed, garbage engineering, Polar Lights. You should be ashamed of yourself. I want you to go to your room and think about what you've done. Alright guys, let's get a little more in depth with these pylons. And actually I figured something out. Or I may have figured something. So, what exactly did I do precisely to get this to match up? And of course there's lawnmowers going by. But how did I get that to line up better? One of the first things well, of course now it's all fixed, but when it was at an angle, I kind of looked at the angle and I looked at the plastic, and I deduced what I would need to sand down, or what I would need to file and what angle. So when you look at how off your thing is, you just look at the backside and go, okay, I need to file this or this or this down in order for this to fit. And this is kind of a little bit of a trial and error process. One of the first things I did though is I took this needle file and I sanded out these guys at an angle, so I had more a little more room in there. I did it on both sides, just a little bit, not too much. And then I got a little closer like that, and then I went and looked at this, and you can see where the paint's gone. I kind of rounded these off, and because this was sticking out so far, I realized that I had to sand the top of this off. And when that got better, I noticed that the other angle was off, so I had to sand in, or file in here. I just took another needle file, and I just kind of, just sanded it, and then I'd fit the piece, I'd check my angle, and I'd sand, and I'd check angle, and I'd do that again and again every time I went in here and I filed something down. So it's filing, checking, filing, and that is how I got these pylons to fit better, or pretty much spot on, almost spot on, like that. Now, what I discovered here is messing around with these pieces. There, so you put this pylon into place. See that fits too. Both these sides fit, but of course when you put them together, they don't fit so well, and everything falls apart. I'll just get that back in there quick. Should hold it like this. Anyways, what I discovered here is that I could get these to fit. I could get this gap to go away, but as you can see, the nacelles are splayed open. So what I'm going to do here is go back in. This is the angle. This is where these two meet when you connect them together. Come on, give it up. So when I put these two pieces together, like this, that's where they meet. But if I take some of this angle off here, these will be able to come closer together, and I think that is what's keeping, or I think that is what's making this gap. In fact, I'm pretty sure. I've tested this a few times, and it does splay the nacelles, which of course to me indicates that this needs a little bit more removing on this angle right here. Needs to come down quite a bit, and I think that will alleviate a lot of this gap. Not all of it, but it'll alleviate a lot of it. So anyways, that is what I did to get those nacelles to, or at least the pylons, to fit into place like so. All right. Hey guys, we are done pretty much with our hallways on the port side, right? Port side. Yeah. All I'm doing is kind of light blocking and double and triple checking, make sure there's no light coming in from the back side. I want light to come in from the top, but not the back of this, or kind of, well, doesn't really matter if it comes in the sides, just the back mainly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hallways and a conference room right here. So yeah, those are all hallways. This was going to be a really cool room too, because it's got the bigger windows and all, and so was this, but I didn't have any room. Let's put this on the side here. Get into camera. We'll put this on the side real quick, if we can. Please get in there. There you go. Yeah, there wasn't a ton of room on the top here. Also, I didn't want to block any light on this side. This over here is a different story. This is up against our arboretum. Please don't do that. You were fitting so nicely like 5 seconds ago. You were just being pleasant. It was insane. Oh, would you stop it? Wow, what is going on here? Now what? I swear to God. Before you turn the camera on, everything behaves, and you turn the camera on, everything's like, nope. Alright, so yeah, that little hallway is right up against the top edge of our arboretum. And if I would have made this larger, it would have blocked the light in here, and I didn't want to block the light. On the plus side, it makes a nice little shelf for this to sit on, and it kind of builds some stability for this here. So much so that I think, instead of having this stupid little trench, so they got a little, this is a little recess right here. And then on the opposing side, you've got a little a little line there going across. Not sure what to call it. Extrusion. Let's go with that word. That fits, or is supposed to fit, into this trench. Instead of doing that, what they should have done is this side of the trench is fine. They should have took the other side out and kind of made a little bit of a tiny little shelf going back here. I think that would have made these a lot more stable and easier to get on, because as it stands, it's not a lot of fun to get in here. If I can do it. I do like these things just for points of reference, I guess. It's pretty much all they are. Yeah, so I think that would go a long way, or something like that would go a long way to fix the eccentricities of this kit. Get in there. That's not getting in there. Yeah, those are crossed. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to do this. Yeah, let's do this on camera. Let's look like an idiot. Screw it. I don't know why I was even doing that. Anyways, so yeah, this took see all my tiny pieces. You can see all my tiny itty bitty scraps here. We'll be needing those for the other hallways. So now that I kind of know what I'm doing and I've got some measurements down, the starboard side will go twice as fast. I still have to get my beauty lights in, and in the strong back here. But yeah, so it should go a lot faster because I know what I'm gonna do. Except for that, I don't know what I did a neat little. See if I can show that off. See if that'll show off on camera. Will my camera do things for me? Of course not. Why would you? Why would you? Aha, there we go. It's kind of focusing in. Can you see the chairs? There's a table, there's chairs. That black blob in the background is a view screen, and there's doors on the far right side. You can see it better in person. But yeah, it's a little conference room. I don't know what I'm going to do on this side. Not a conference room. We'll do something different. But yeah, what I am going to do right now is get this thing together and light it up and show you what these look like, because it's kind of really hard to see them. I mean, on camera like this. You can kind of see them. A little bit, sort of. You see that one. See the doors. Door at the end of the hallway. But yeah, it looks better when it's together with the ship, so we'll put this thing together. One final thing is, I actually got a neat little order in from HDA Modelworks. I got my bulbs for my deflector array in. I ordered what I thought was bulb, but apparently I have now 10 bulbs. And it gave you resistors, 470 and 560. I think I'm going to go with the 470. We'll have to do some light tests with this. We don't know what we're going to do yet. We don't know if we're going to mount this 5mm behind here, or cut that out and mount it in here, basically. These are cool. We have got 3 pins coming down. The middle pin is your ground. The pin on the left is one color. The pin on the right is another color, or this way. I think this is, I think the longer pin is amber. Let's check it out. Yep, it's amber for the longer pin. And then blue is the shorter pin here, which, yeah. And this is only 3 volts right here, so we'll have to do some testing here. I'm not too worried, because this is going to be one of the last things we do, at least, put onto the ship, so no big deal there. Anyways, blah blah. Let's get this thing together, and I'll show you what those hallways look like in the ship lighting, with the ship lighting. So it'll look like it will, when everything's said and done, in 2037. Yeah, so I'm just going to get this together off camera. I'll be right back. Alright guys, together, held together with tape and prayer right now. Stop hitting that. I keep hitting that stupid light that's right there. Anyways, let's illuminate. There we go. lighting is uneven. We will have to fix that. I like the tone in that window right there. And hey, you can actually see the details in there on camera. Oh, hold on. Let's bring that up there. Yeah, see those details? See the details on the wall and actually the hallways. Hard to see in these ones just because of the light and what it's doing. Kind of see that one. Can kind of see that one up there. But anyways, yeah, we get the LED strip is right here, right along this line. So they're right above these rooms, like this room here, this room, and these rooms. We're gonna have to fix that. I'm just gonna put some more opaque. What I was using to do the diffusion on the top was just this kind of mostly transparent stuff. We're gonna have to use our evergreen stuff. That's of course I don't have any of it right here, do I? No, it's all this stuff. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, here we go. Nope, that's my sign. Well, the evergreen stuff is more opaque than this, and we'll be putting pieces of that on the top, and hopefully that'll diffuse more of the light. Otherwise, we'll have to do a little bit of painting. I'll just do a little bit of gray, a nice light coat of gray, and then we'll see what that does on this stuff. Yeah, this is the light I want. This light that's coming out. These windows, and these windows here. I like the tone of that. This one needs to be fixed. This is a little too bright. I like this kind of almost subtle light. Right there. There's really not a lot of light. Oh, can you see in there? Can we do it? Can you look in there? Kind of. You can see that. It won't focus. My camera won't focus, but you can kind of see in there now. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Normally, I would say crap and have to put another... Would you stop, please? I would put another like LED strip somewhere up in here. But these are all hallways. And as such, I want the light, at least the amount of illumination you're getting out of these, to be exactly the same throughout. But this is a conference room. And I'm going to keep it dim because I like that idea. Like, no one's using the conference room, so there's just, a little night light or something on in there. Just dim light. They don't need to have it on. So yeah, I like that idea. So we're going to keep that. The rest of these, I'm going to uniform up to be about the same. Again, going for this or this. But yeah. So we still have some work to do on this side. I've kind of developed, as I said, a system with these hallways. At least as far as, I suppose, measuring goes. This one is all screwed up. You can see it goes at an angle upward, and these go at an angle downward. Because, why not? But this is the hallway for these two right here. As you can see, I extend it over because you can see, if you look at a extreme angle, like a 45-degree angle, you can see into here. So all the hallways, a little bit of the illusion here is all the hallways extend just enough, and where you can't see, right at the point where your eye can't see in there, I cut the hallways off. So you're given the illusion that the hallway is going all the way down. In this case, it is going all the way down. We're not going to do that on the other side because I didn't notice this when I was doing it, but there's a little bit of a wonkiness. It goes straight and then comes up a little in here. So the floor of the hallway here is actually above slightly the hall floor here, and that is going to bug me, but I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be cool. Anyways, these are, I think, about 4 or 5 mil height, and the floor, the walkway, is about 2 or 3 mil. I think this is a bigger one. I got a better example somewhere. I don't know where it is, but yeah, those go like that. And I have been curving these because the enterprise hallways are curved. They kind of they're curved in several different ways. I think I'm going to forego that on the other side because you can't really tell. I look in here and you can't really see that the hallway is angled or anything. It just looks like a hallway. And I didn't do that in certain places, like right there. I didn't do that there, or obviously the conference room. I did do it back here. You can kind of see it right there. That black line that goes through the middle there, that's where it angles. But it's really hard to tell. So yeah, I think I'm going to forego that. It'll make life a lot easier. It's just one extra thing I don't have to do is, score the back of here, make sure the score is straight. and then crimp it a little bit. So we'll just be doing flat-on hallways from here on out and make my life easier. And now that I have this template system kind of in place, it'll make this go a lot easier. So yeah, we're going to do separate hallways for these pairs of windows. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And it's not a conference room I'm going to build on the other side. I have a ton of room to play with. Let's see. See that? Those are those windows right up here. And you can see that's how big my conference room is on the other side right there. So, and this is just going to be wires coming in through here. There's nothing going to be in the way. So yeah, there's a lot of room to play with over there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I wanted to build an epic hallway in these windows, like a hallway that goes this way, but also I was going to build a corridor that went all the way across here. But guess what's in the way? Yeah. And the same thing up here. So I probably should have done that up here, but I was just in love with the idea of making a conference room. So I made a conference room. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend is trying to kind of equal this light out, working on the other side hallways. Oh, you can see that really well. Probably not on camera, but kind of can. From my angle, I can see that into there. I can see the door I put in there. That's the other thing I did. I put... Where's my piece? I put these things on here, and I did paint them silver. These aren't painted silver. And then I put these little red doors ever so often, and that's not right either. I put these... I think this is about the... It depended on the windows, but this is about where I put the doors for that hallway. But I put them where... there we go. Now you can see it. See? Little door. I put them so that... And there's a door up there in that front one. The one that's right under the pylon. I kind of put... It's like, if you look at it straight on, it's just like, oh, there's just, gray behind there. But if you start turning your head... Oh, hey. There's a door in there. There's hallways in there. And you can really tell up here in the conference room. But yeah, so illusion satisfied. At least I am satisfied with the illusion. And from my angle, I can see the two doors that I put in here. So yeah, you're looking at it and you don't think, and then you start to move around it and you start to see stuff. You go, holy crap, that's so cool. At least, okay, that's what I say. Anyways, working on the hallways, working on the light, equalization, bouncing the camera everywhere. Those nacelles I didn't do anything to. They're still just sitting there with their Tamiya putty on them. I have to start sanding and wet sanding those. I was too busy nearly going blind from cutting microscopic hallways. There's a ton of hallway extra just sitting all over the place. I'm keeping it just in case I need little tiny pieces again. But yeah, I got a ton of little tiny pieces all over the place. You can't see them because I hid them under the camera. So now that I have a better idea, hopefully it'll go faster. This is the big hallway. I mean, there's hallways in the neck we have to deal with, but they're just going to be straight across hallways because of the shape of the neck. I don't have the neck here. Oh, it's way up there. It's over on my paint booth. But I think those will be easier because they're just going to be straight across hallways. Like I kind of did here, but not as extreme. Also, they're going to be a lot thinner hallways. I think I'm going to go where this is about 3 mil. I'm thinking I'm going to go down to 2 mil width for the floors. And the walls will stay the same height, I think. And upside down, just like that. So that's what we're going to do in there. But I think this is the most of the hallways. I still have to leave space in the neck for the... that might be a little bit more complicated than I think. We'll worry about that later. The saucer doesn't have too much. There's the BC deck, which I do plan to put a hallway in. And we have the rec room to make. We have whatever the heck's on the other side. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there. And then the windows that go along the edge of the hull, those are not people windows. No windows on this or the TOS Enterprise are crew quarters. That doesn't come around till next gen. Next gen they get the extravagant crew quarters, but this, it's old school. These are just hallways. These are just portholes, observation ports, more than anything else, just so you could see outside. Not for crew quarters. I mean, if you look at the motion picture, Kirk's quarters doesn't have any windows in it. Neither in TOS. Those were luxuries. luxuries that not even the captain got, or probably not even an admiral. So we're just going to make something else. I do have blueprints for the Enterprise A, but I'm guessing the A and the refit were pretty much the same, very few differences. So I'm going to be looking at those for the saucer. But that's in the future. I'm rambling. I apologize. I do that sometimes. My stream of consciousness, it kind of goes bleh once in a while. Anyways, that's it for this week. Next week, more of this nacelles. What I would love to do, my tentative goal is to get the sides, and kind of by default this, because I want this. This helps the giant jigsaw puzzle that is this. It kind of helps everything fit together. So what I want to get is the sides in, and the deflector housing, or this area of the hull. I don't know if this is the deflector housing. I guess this would be the deflector housing. With my little bulb there. So yeah, I want to get that done. I do have. Where did it go? Oh no! Did it vanish? It vanished. Nope. Here it is. I did play with this a little bit. I'm gonna get some red transparent paint on the back side of this. I have to look and see where I need to mask this off, and these things will get just glued in here and then masked off, and then I don't think I'll actually need to put lights in there. Hey, let's do this. Let's do this, bro. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, there's a ton of light coming through. So I don't even need to put a red, I might not need even to put any LEDs in here. That is a ton of light, you guys. Yeah, I might not need to put LEDs or lights in any of that. I kind of like that. So maybe we'll just, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. I'm feeling for heat. I've had these running for quite a bit here. That is not bad at all, you guys. It's a little warm in here. Just a touch warm. Just a touch. And on top of here, because the LED strip is right here. This is where the most heat is coming from, this LED strip. But on the sides, it's cool as a cucumber. Oh, that is very, very good. That is the one thing. LEDs, the people that run their ships rant here forever and then are mad that they melt into goo or they break. It's like, yeah, you ran it forever. I only turn my ships on for a little bit, look at them go, I did an okay job with that. And then I shut them back off. And that's kind of what I'm going to do with this. Run it for a little. The most this thing will be run is when I do the beauty shots at the end of the video series. I think that's the most it'll be run. Otherwise, it's going to sit somewhere. I don't know where. It's huge. I don't have any room. But yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to do with this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to mask this off. I'm going to paint this. And that's the way we're going to go. Because, as you saw, tons of light. Don't need. Yay. Don't have to put any more LEDs in here. Yay. So, yeah, next week, messing with the rest of this. I want to get these sides on. I want to get this on. The Strongback is a whole other story with those nacelles. Or the pylons. We're going to have to do some of that. So we might do some fun stuff with the pylons. Not really fun stuff, but stuff with the pylons. The nacelles, we will get the rest of that done. Hopefully, the putty done. I'm getting sick of those guys. So that's what's in the hopper. I'm rambling. I apologize, guys. But anyways, I'm up to 4. Last time I checked, I'm up to 401 subs. Wow. Thank all 401 of you for putting up with me. You're super awesome in that way. So I want to thank all my new subs. I want to thank all my old subs. You guys are equally awesome. And until next time, you guys take care.